Police need your help finding a man who they say sexually assaulted a teenage girl while she was shopping.
We've seen the stories in the news.
Someone groping women on BYU campus. Right now, police
Women assaulted while simply walking to class or shopping at a local store. Unfortunately, this problem is much more common than any of us thought.
How many of you have ever been in a public place and been touched, groped, grabbed? Raise a hand. Every single one of you.
I punched him in the nose.
However, not all women are capable of reacting so assertively. The most common response is non-reaction.
I mean, I've been groped at bars and stuff like that, and when they do it, I just kind of like look at them and just kind of leave, because it's embarrassing. I mean, I don't want to come off like as this rude lady.
According to the group Stop Street Harassment, 65% of women have been groped in a public setting. A non-consensual touch can cause emotional, even psychological harm. So what can stop these inappropriate interactions? This group says in their experience, the presence of a man.
You mentioned your husband kind of being a shield. Does anyone else notice that? Like maybe the comments don't come when there's a man around?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
Because they respect your boyfriend or your husband, but not you.
Ted Bunch, co-founder of the group A Call to Men, says he agrees with these women.
She's connected to a man, her value increases. If she's not connected to a man, it doesn't matter. Say what you want to say. Who's going to do anything about it?
A Call to Men works directly with other men to end violence against women. Several big names in TV and the NFL have even gotten on board.
As men, we can no longer remain silent.
The overwhelming majority of men are not violent, but we are silent about the violence that other men perpetrate. That silence is as much of the problem as the violence is itself.
He says being a good guy just isn't enough anymore.
Well, the first thing men can do really is just to be open to the possibility that some of the things we learned about men and about women are wrong.
Ted says the change has to start with our boys, and it must start early.
The messages that our boys are getting, subliminally and even consciously, is that you're supposed to conquer her.
He says that message can lead to objectification. When a woman is seen as an object, she's no longer viewed as a person.
And I want to make clear that this is not an indictment on manhood. It's actually an invitation to men.
An invitation to step up and speak out. Ted says men should not allow people to make negative comments about and towards women. But this is also an invitation to the ladies. We also have to change.
We reverse our thinking as a culture that the victim is never at fault. We don't care if she wore a short skirt. We don't care if she drank too much.
Holly Mullen with the Rape Recovery Center says we all have to work together to stop this problem. And she says this panel discussion is a good place to start.
I was so pleased to hear so many intelligent, well-spoken women speaking their truth.
One by one, as this discussion wrapped up, these women expressed what they want for the future, for society, for male-female interaction.
More than anything, I would like to see the blame shift from the victims to the people who are actually responsible. And I hope by this it brings to light that hopefully people will know better and be aware that that's not okay, and hopefully in that sense do better.
If we are all more aware, the respect will come and the change will be inevitable.